Now I see the game here.
Hopefully it's a good one.
It's a great one.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Perfect timing.
What was kind of the strategy behind the courses you played, and what have been some of your impressions there?
Well, every time we step on the course, we want to do our best, and you want to win. And, winning is a very big deal, and if you're not first, you're last.
Right. So, what do you mean? You could finish second or
No,
third?
second doesn't matter. It's all about winning. If you're not first, you're last.
I think it would be baloney for me to live my life and not have a competitive outlet. So that was a big part of what got me into coaching.
I'm thinking about staying calm a lot of the time, and I'm making sure I'm doing it for more than my team. And I really want to make it like a horror movie for that pitcher. I'm going to make it stick in his dreams for a while. I'm going to make him pay if he messes up. So.
I guess getting ready, and the most important part and the most exciting for me is the moment before you go on mat. That's when we really come together as a team, and we're always like, okay, let's go, let's get it. Get ready to shake and bake.
Right. Is that what you say, right? That's what you usually say.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what we say.
Since it's my last season, I'm very much looking forward to just make a lot of memories, and I'm excited to get out there on the dance floor and perform and do what I love. I've been dancing for the last 18 years of my life, and it's my last year, which is kind of bittersweet. But I'm excited because my team brings a lot of love and energy, and you could say that there's some energizer bunnies.
Right.
Well, I think our special teams units are something that when you come into fall camp and you think about installs, our special teams is really an emphasis here. And so we'll have those kickers out before practice, before anybody else comes out, listening to country music and getting warmed up.
Pumpkin spice. That is exactly what keeps it fresh. People handing me coffee with a little nutmeg, a little pumpkin, and coffee is the key thing here, but having a nice aroma definitely perks me up and gets me.
Early morning, kind of eat a breakfast on the bus, a bagel, something like that. Just something real light usually, bagel, yogurt, some sort of fruit, just something that gets you fuel in your body, but doesn't weigh it down too much. Not like a piece of Casey's breakfast pizza. Probably wouldn't be the best thing to eat right before going to run almost 5 miles.
Definitely, it's super fun, just like with people and just that you see around, and it's kind of just like going to the county fair. You just see some people and have ran against before from just throughout NAI, throughout GPAC, and it's super fun.
I actually made one of my goals that it has been I've been working on for a really long time. I wanted to shoot in the 70s, and so I actually shot 78 today.
Wow.
We are soaring like Harry Potter, and
like on a broomstick or something.
Yeah.
Describe maybe what the feeling is like of scoring a goal in a college game for those of us that maybe have never had that feeling before.
Okay, so I guess when you have the ball connect with your foot perfectly and you hear it ripple in the net, the adrenaline that runs through you, it makes you kind of want to scratch where it itches, which is right on the foot, right?
You scratch your foot after a goal?
Scratch my foot after a goal feels.
One would be culture of players. Two would be the amenities and facilities players have. And just options, right? Like options to in the game. Back in my day, you had Pizza Hut, and that was it. And now kids, they got Pizza Hut, they got Domino's, they got Godfather's, they got even here within Seward, we probably have 5 different pizza places.
Right. That's a big difference.
You got Casey's breakfast pizza you can have.
Love
You
that.
got a million different flavors. You got mellow mushroom. You got all these things. It's just like bananas. The amount of options that the kids have.
How important is that in kind of translating to what you're also able to accomplish on the court?
I think that whether it's on the court or off the court, we're always having our players back, and I think that it's important that they know that. I mean, this summer, I could tell, a lot of them, they love going to concerts, and they went all Max Country out there on everything.
Can you explain kind of what that means to you?
So, if we were thinking about Elvis Presley, he really leaned into all of his music and really...
He was really good.
He was really good. I've listened to a couple of his songs. I couldn't name one, but...
He has a Christmas album.
Yeah. And if you know Elvis, and he's someone to look up to, and...
Yeah, well, I would say when I'm getting ready in the locker room, the first song I listen to is Sweet Home Alabama, and then...
Gets people fired up.
Yep. And then after the game, if it's successful, I get a large Sprite from McDonald's.
I think through, and we have all these things that we wish for coming into the season, and really all I want for Christmas, Jake, is some Mountain Dew Goji Berry. That's all I want.
I was going to ask you about Mountain Dew, actually.
In a can, yeah. No.
Let's say you were president of Concordia for one day. What would you do?
I would, if I was president for Concordia one day, I would put on a clinic, a basketball clinic, and I would challenge everybody to a one-on-one game as me as the president, and if you ever win, you get free candy corn. So that's
what are some of your first memories of getting into the sport of wrestling, and what has kept you involved over the course of your life?
Well, when I first got involved with the sport, I can't say it was my favorite thing in the world. I think the way that we were trained from a very young age was working hard, and we learned that mentality. We'd get up and run a couple miles and then go do the actual wrestling part. So I guess with that said, a lot of what I was doing when I was a little kid was trying to be as cool as the other side of the pillow, and there was definitely some days where I'd pretend to be sleeping before wrestling practice because I didn't want to go. So
what is your mindset? What do you do before a match to kind of get in the zone? It could be a really tough match for all 7 minutes. So how do you prepare yourself for that?
I usually put on headphones and then listen to music, kind of get be pumped up. I try not to take it too seriously, and it's kind of funny because in order for me to get kind of focused, I go with Coach Calhoun, and he pops my back, and I get it sets up the motivation because now my back's all pumped, and I'm all fresh, and my neck is all good, and so we clap hands and kind of just listen to music, just have fun, have a good time, and then what motivates me throughout is just getting a Dairy Cream Blizzard at the end and thinking about that ice cream, and then I'm I can eat some ice cream after this because ice cream is one of my favorite foods to eat.
Any idea what you would have been doing if you didn't get into coaching?
Ooh, good question. I really do love baking, so maybe owning my own restaurant or a bed and breakfast. I also love animals. Being working at a zoo or something like that, I think would be really fun. But I think getting into shoe sales with the Air Box, I think that would have been really profitable. And I feel being around Randy, I could really market that. And I think that would be a risk I'm willing to take.
What is it that you feel this team can do better than what it did last year?
I think we want to get back to national, we want to make it to the national tournament, maybe win a national championship, make it to the big dance.
Big dance.
I feel like Beyonce has that really popping and bubbly personality, and I feel like we've seen that a lot of our team.
It's hard to put into words. So I guess I would say all I want for Christmas is for more people to realize what a special community we have here.
It's just fun waking up every day. I was the head coach at Grand Island Central Catholic. Every day I woke up, I thought of that, and now I get to wake up and I'm the head coach at Concordia. It's just So that's where my passion is, and that's where I'm at now, and I got all that from
the county fair.
From the county fair.
I don't suppose Bruno Mars was playing at that county fair.
Bruno Mars, not at that county, not the Hall County Fair. He wasn't at that one.
You're one out of, I don't know, 100 million Americans or something, I think, watch it. So
Yeah.
Sometimes I might need a cut and restart here. I gotta think about this.
Perfect.
Boom. Nailed it. Love it.
Maybe.
That's what I would
Are you
do.
sure that's a good prize?
Oh, I think it's the best prize. I love candy corn. You love candy corn?
I don't.
Ah, man.
I don't want whatever the gingerbread or whatever.
No,
There's some
I
weird
tried.
flavors.
I tried some of those, but I'm old school. When I find something I like, I stick with it. But
Well, that was pretty good.
yeah.
That was very difficult, by the way. I had no way to put that in a sentence other than I guess that. But
Hey, we'll get you out of here on that.
That's the best I got. That's the best I got.